All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League battle between the New York Jets and the Houston Texans. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. A first down throw, Darnold. That's Samuel, caught left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Orbit.
Now it's Hines. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
We own it. We own it. Lady. Bravo. Lady. Under coach.
Back to throw, Darnold. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Jets.
Go side. 54, right there. 54 miles. And 80. Shoot.
They'll run on first down. Hines, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check. Crunch. Red 80. Red 80.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Sheldon Rankins has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
He's checking. Pilot, 64, weak.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
On first down, it's Hines. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. This is Hines. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Mike 54. Jockey. Yo, lady. Hey, echo.
Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold to the right side and complete to Washington. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Hey, Alpha. Here we go. Banjo.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he'll find Washington. That's complete.
Let's go.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line.
No. Watch out.
Darnold for the red zone now. And it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20.
Check curls. Switch. Bang. Check 25. Check. Let's go.
This is Carson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Mike 55. Check.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We got this.
Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
54. And we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Here's Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. He got 29 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Meanwhile, here, a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On 2nd and 15 now. Watson. DeAndre Hopkins. He's all alone. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. His 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Darnold from the gun. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson going deep for Hopkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Carson. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Tighten up. Pull together. Watch twist.
Watson on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. As his guys are in for 6. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Washington with a catch, middle of the field. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Check. 6 guys. Check 6.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Hines. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 15. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Screen. Hey, Charlie. Mike 54. Mike 54. Yo, lady. Check. Yo, lady. Check hot route. Hot.
From the 27, Darnold. Stepping up, he's going to keep it and avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Hines. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go. Let's do it.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Lady, go. Check 37. Check 37.
On second and 11 now. Darnold. This to Hines on the drop-off. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a third down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
The Jets on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, 2. 51 to Mike.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson, escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Jets' 15-yard line.
This is it. 19. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the 25.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make them...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Big dash.
A final shot before the break, Darnold. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run again with Carson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Well, the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quinnen Williams in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They run again with Hines. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
54. Check, block 54, block 54. There we go. Keep going, no, keep going.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Mike 5-4. I got it. Hey, watch that. Check right, 54. Right, 50.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Hit it now.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Throwing again on second down. Watson eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 36 yards on the play. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now it's Carson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Set. Right there, 54 Mike. It's a party now. It's a party now. Kill. And 54. And turn it up. 54 Mike.
Now Watson on third and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's second and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Foreman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Darnold on first down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Houston. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. On second down now, it's Hines. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. The tackle there by Breanne Body Calhoun.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
At the Texans' 47-yard line.
We go side. 55. Check. 55. Mike. Hey, defense. Hey, ready? Hey, foxtrot. Foxtrot. Check. 55 to Mike. Check. 55.
On second and 11 now. Darnold. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Take back. Mike 56. Mike 56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check. 56.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jadeveon Clowney in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Who's set? 19. 154. Here it comes. Check.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. A gain of 3, second down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now Carson fumbles the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Now Darnold. And his throw here's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. Third down here.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, What have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Here's Darnold. But it's brought in by Washington. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
61, matchbox, light.
They'll run for it with Hines. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Back to throw, Darnold on their own side of the field. Close to the 50, but their own side of the field. They only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, gap blocking, whatever you want to call it. When it's in this situation, it's really man on man, isn't it? Who's going to win the battle? And right there, we saw it. At the point of attack, find enough yardage to pick up a first down. Give them credit for that one.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Now they go screen. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, Foreman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? To throw is Darnold. The open man is Smith. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, it's Darnold. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught inside the 5. That one goes for 30 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Stop short, down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get all the way to the end zone. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2nd and goal from the... And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Nyheim Hines, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now, wait a minute. Did the Jets get it? They did. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Campbell. 11 yards there, 1st down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. Now Darnold. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Mark 56. Mark 56. Push him back. Push him back.
Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Campbell. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game. Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's our field.
Now Watson. Flush to his right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
54.
Watson now to throw. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. This from long, very long range. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires.